Welcome to The Soft Life with me, Candy Washington, where we explore all things self-love, manifestations, and relationships with a cheeky dash of pop culture news. So be sure to subscribe, share, and join us on Patreon. Hello, everyone, and welcome back. As always, I'm your girl, Candy Washington. And before we dive into today's Kiki, which is the latest in the scandal of it all, Billie Lee is now throwing her hat into the ring with the madness. My biggest question is, where is Raquel? And was Jax right about his cheating rumor when it came to Billie and Tom Sandoval? But before we dive in, you know what to do. Go ahead and like, subscribe, and share, and join our newsletter. It is linked down below. Shout out to all the candy canes. Hey, Foxy. Hey, Sherry. As you guys all come in, say hi. Hey, Kristen. What's up, sweetheart? Say hi. Drop your candy canes. Drop your questions. Drop your comments. But with that, let's dive into the mess. So first, let's talk about Tom Sandoval calling out the Miraval Resort, mental health facility, wellness resort, okay? Because they were like, keep our name out your mouth, keep us out of the mess. Now, let's put this up. Whoops, 1 second. Oop, here we go. All right, now let's get into it. So this is from Reality Blurb. It says, Tom Sandoval took to his Instagram story on Monday to call out Miraval Resorts for alluding to his potential stay at their facility. Now, I have some questions about this, and we'll get into it. At their facility, days after Peter Mondral and Dana Cathan claimed Raquel Leviss was not at a mental health facility, but rather a spa. The Vanderpump Rules cast member put the resort on blast, saying that while he believed the location was a refuge for wellness and betterment, that is clearly not the case. In the caption of a since-deleted post shared to Miraval's Instagram account for their Arizona location, the resort had given a nod to the show by quoting the lyrics of its opening titles. Now, that is the image in the middle. This is what they had on the Miraval, Arizona wellness spa. They had a shot of a bar, and then underneath it, it said, quote, "You know that it's our time. These are the best days of our life," they wrote in a screenshot shared by Sandoval on April 17th. Now, as we know, that's the opening line to Vanderpump Rules, right? To the song, the theme song, whatever it's called. So basically, this is Miraval, the wellness resort, confirming that somebody from Pump Rules was, had a reservation. Someone. Was it Raquel? Was it Tom Sandoval? Was it Tom and Raquel Sandoval? Tom and Raquel Sandoval? Let's see. Now, he tells on himself, but I still have questions, and we'll get into it. So after sharing the screenshot, Sandoval offered a lengthy message to his fans and followers in regard to his frustration with the company. Now, this is the screenshot. This is from his Instagram story that's on the screen. I'll read it if you can't read it. He says, "I'm beyond disappointed in Miraval Resorts and their decision to post to their Instagram account this past weekend, alluding to me staying there this week," he wrote. "They claim to be a refuge for wellness and betterment, but that is obviously false. They'd rather feed into the negativity and spectacle that has engulfed my life. In a continuous effort to be healthy and work on myself, I planned a trip to go there completely alone to try and find some peace. Miraval clearly isn't the place for that." First of all, Sandoval, shut up, sit down, and get your little panties out of a bunch, okay? Why are you going on a tirade against Miraval Resorts? Because they alluded that someone from Vanderpump Rules would be staying there. They didn't say you. We all thought it was Raquel. So was it you and Raquel? That's my question. Who actually had the reservation at Miraval? You're coming out and saying it was you. You were going to go there alone to work on yourself. Then where's Raquel? Her PR team has yet to provide an actual name of this quote mental health facility that she is allegedly at. So where is she? If she's at Miraval, then you're lying saying that you wanted to go on a solo vacation there to clear your mind. Where is she? And exactly like Donna points out, mental health facilities do not serve alcohol. So are you going to a mental health facility? Are you going to the spa? Make it make sense. He keeps going. Sandoval then gave a special shout out to the general manager of the facility, who he said took no responsibility for the post, despite the fact that he found it to be in poor taste. Regardless of where you stand in all this, we all deserve the chance to work to be better, Sandoval added. As Pump Rules fans will recall, Raquel announced via her rep on Friday that she had checked into a treatment facility to address mental health concerns. Raquel decided before the relationship between herself and Sandoval was discovered that she would enter a voluntary facility for mental health counseling, a source told Entertainment Tonight. She was scheduled to go in pre-reunion, but decided she wanted to finish her filming commitment. I don't think that's true. I think that's a lie. Because again, I don't think she's at a mental health facility. I don't think she was going to check in pre-reunion. I don't think she's checked in post-reunion. I think she's at Miraval, staying under the radar. I think he was going to go meet her there. And I think now he's lying and saying that he had booked Miraval as a solo trip because there was so much backlash and it got exposed. Also, Sandoval, I don't know why you're going to your Instagram stories like anybody cares about your reviews of a wellness spa resort. Like, I'm confused. You got all in your feelings about people doing bad Yelp reviews for Schwartz and Sandy's, but now you want to take to your Instagram story to do a bad Instagram review of Miraval Resorts because they posted to their Instagram account a one line from a TV show opening credits and a shot of a bar. So now who's the hypocrite? Since that's Bravo's favorite word, hypocrite, hypocrite, hypocrite. Now who's the hypocrite? Because you only go on your social media and tag something negatively if you're trying to troll them, if you're trying to get them canceled, if you're trying to get people to give them negative backlash. Like, oh, at Spirit Airlines was horrible. At blah, blah, blah was horrible. You know, you're trying to get a rise. You're trying to get a reaction. So you had all the smoke for the Yelp reviews, but yet you're trying to turn around and do it for a wellness retreat that did nothing to you. And at the end of the day, they don't owe you anything. Like, you're ridiculous. You're absolutely ridiculous. And I'm going to be honest with you guys, for a hot second, I actually was kind of feeling bad for Tom Sandoval. Don't come at me, you guys. Don't come at me. I was kind of feeling bad for him. I saw like this thing on Instagram where he was doing like necklace therapy and he just looked like he lost a ton of weight. He looked really whacked out. And I was like, you know what? Maybe this really is getting to him. Like maybe like he really is losing it. And I was feeling kind of sad for him. But then they just released the snippet, the preview for the upcoming episode, where he is basically cussing out Katie and tearing Katie down because she's upset about Schwartz and the Raquel thing. And I'm like, you know what? You deserve this because it's not like you just cheated. You have systematically been very evil and mean and dismissive and gaslighting to so many women. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. I'm sure you guys have seen it. It's that little clip that's going around where she's like, she's an effing whore. And Ariana's like, she's not a whore. Ariana, I bet you are changing your tune now. Ariana, I wonder what you're calling Raquel now. But you were defending her to Katie, weren't you? It's funny when it's your man, right? Anyway. And when I saw that, I was, you know what? Screw him. Because that entire time, he was already smashing Raquel. So not only was he already having sex with Raquel at that time, not only that, he then had no problem glorifying her hooking up with his best friend while hurting Katie in the process. Disgusting. That's when I was like, you know what, Tom Sandoval, you deserve all the smoke. Forget it. I don't feel bad for you anymore. And there's more coming out. There's more coming out. But I want to know where Raquel is. I think she's finally doing the smart thing. Like, if I was her, I would just go away, not say anything. Like, no more leaking these stupid press releases to Entertainment Tonight. No more talking about the mental health. Like, just be quiet, go away, hush up. So I think what she's doing now is actually smart. But like, for my own pettiness, I want to know, where is she? Is she at Miraval? Or is she at a mental health facility? What's the name of it? Not that I want to go and visit her, not that I want to go dox her, but I want the truth. I want to know what's going on. Because now he's coming out saying he was going on some solo trip. I think that is also could be a lie. Anyway, so this is from Reality Blurb, and it's more background on what Peter and Dana said. So Peter Madrigal, whatever his name is, sorry, Peter, and Dana Cathan don't believe Raquel checked into a treatment center last week to address mental health concerns. On Saturday, after Raquel announced via her rep that she was seeking help following a months-long affair with Tom Sandoval, the Vanderpump Rules star spoke out against her on Instagram, saying that she is currently at a spa, not a mental health facility. So that's what they're saying. But put it down below. I want to know what you guys think. We need to crack the case. The number one question is, where is Raquel? If she's at Miraval, then Tom is lying through his teeth. He and Raquel were supposed to check in together. He's lying and saying it was a solo trip. He has his panties in a bunch and going off about the Miraval resorts, which I think is absolutely crazy. They don't owe you anything, and he's spiraling. Or do we think she's at a different facility? Do we think she really is in a mental health facility? And he was going to go there by himself the entire time. But since the cat came out of the bag, he then, decided to go to that NAMM music conference that he went to. And then he stayed in LA, obviously. And he stayed in LA to hang out with Billy Lee, which leads us to our next story. All right, you guys. But before we head to our next story, be sure to like, subscribe, share, and join our newsletter down below. Now, our next story, you guys. The plot